welcome to every one of you who took out time and joined and participate in the workshop today. The topic of today's workshop is back pain due to wrong posture, muscle weakness, and lifestyle. In this workshop, we intend to share with you in as much details as we can within the frame of time on back pain. Back pain causes more disability around the globe than any other condition. It is one of the major work-related musculoskeletal disorder among working professionals in India. Not only muscle weakness and sedentary lifestyle, psychological disorder plays a major role in back pain. Hence, back pain not only needs practical guidance on training our muscles, it also needs training our breath, having correct knowledge and ways to implement it in our day-to-day life. And that is what we intend to share in these 2 days of workshop. And for this, today we have with us, let me welcome Dr. Vinod Kumar. Sir, we are very happy to have you with us today. Dr. Vinod Kumar is an MD in yoga and rehab, gold medalist, scientist in Department of Integrative Medicine, NIMHANS. Sir, before I hand it over to you, I would like to inform the participants that we have kept a practical session each day to guide you as to how we can practice correctly. We have also arranged for a question and answer session tomorrow, where you can post your queries to us, and we would like to take it as much as possible within the frame of time. So, sir, now I would like to hand it over to you. Thank you so much.
Namaste to all. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah, so if you can make me host, I will share the screen.
Yes, sir, I will do that.
I will request all of you to turn on your video at least for a few minutes so that we can, like, we are in this webinar mode. We are not able to interact in person, but at least we should be able to see each other once so that we know with whom we are interacting. In fact, I always preferred interactive sessions, but let us try to do whatever best possible. And of course, we have good interaction planned for tomorrow. You can start preparing your questions. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so let us start. Yoga for low back pain. So myself, Dr. Vinod Kumar, Vedant has already given uh, extra details. I think whether the quality of communication or exchange of information or knowledge is really happening or not, that will be the deciding factor whether the gold medal which I got earlier was really worth or not. So let us move forward. So when we talk about low back pain, so whether we consider low back pain a disease or a symptom, that is one important thing which we really need to focus about. So as such, we will say that low back pain is a symptom because it is commonly observed in many diseases, and there are many diseases actually which are not associated with back at all, but still you can have back pain. For example, you can have back pain in kidney stone problem also. So here what I'm doing is I'm trying to keep the scientific terminology, technical terms I will use minimum possible, but wherever you find something very confusing or difficult, you can interrupt me and ask. So overall, this back pain is considered as a symptom which is observed in many diseases, and these diseases are not just associated with the back. These diseases can be associated with many different organs. So low back pain is basically a symptom, but here our focus will be on low back pain, which is associated with the etiology lying in the back as such. So we will be focusing on our spine, we will be focusing on the muscles in that particular area. So that is the main thing which we are focusing. We are not focusing on many other causes of back pain which can be there. So our focus is basically musculoskeletal system here. And how we define this type of back pain is uh, with the location. So there is nothing like back pain is just associated with the low back area. It is actually associated with the upper back area also. For the neck pain also, in technical terminology, if you ask some clinician, they will consider even the neck pain as part of back. They consider that also in that. But overall, if we are talking about low back pain, which clearly highlights the area, so it is lower back pain, lower area of our back where we are feeling the pain. So this area will be between the lower rib margin and the buttock creases. So any portion above your buttock and below your rib cage is going to be back. So that area, if you are having any back pain, that will be considered as low back pain. So here we need to specifically focus on this, that what particular parts in our back are prone to get affected by this. So you, majority of you know that we either have some sort of neck pain, or we have low back pain. We generally don't have any back pain in the upper thoracic area. So if someone asks you just behind the chest, the area which is above the low back area, so that particular area you generally don't feel any back pain, because there is a specific reason for it. The bones in this thoracic region are actually having minimal movement. The bones in the lower area, the lumbar and the sacral area, their maximum movement of the bones is happening. And similarly in the neck region also maximum movements are possible. And due to these uh, flexibility in the movement, there are also some risks associated. So now we are trying to be a bit more specific for the low back pain. We are not going to talk about cervical pain, but majority of information that we are going to share will be very much relevant to cervical pain also. So low back pain can be divided into acute low back pain, it can be subacute low back pain, it can be chronic low back pain. So majority of time the concern is chronic low back pain. Acute low back pain can be there as a concern for certain period of time. Generally patients improve with or without treatment in 4 weeks. So this, when I say without treatment, it obviously depends upon the etiology also, what is the specific reason behind that back pain. So that also need to be considered. And if this back pain is due to musculoskeletal causes, there are pretty high chances that pain will improve automatically with or without treatment over a period of 4 weeks or 1 month. Then if the pain still persists, then we put it into the category of subacute low back pain, which is 4 to 12 weeks. So 1 month to 3 months duration, that is subacute low back pain. And anything going beyond this, it falls into the category of chronic low back pain. There are pretty high chances that if you had any acute low back pain, and if you have recurrent episode of the same, then also it